Guy, how far now?
Omo, I'm not really fine. Do you know they paid me last week and right now I can't even boast up to 10,000 naira in my account?
Seriously?
Yes.
Did you budget?
Which one is budgeting? Now I'm not a politician.
That's why your money is missing like NEPA lights.
But I didn't buy anything serious, shoes, bags, the thing that guys need now. And just like that, fiam, the money has disappeared.
But it's all these little things. That's why it's taking your money.
Nah. But what should I do?
See, you have to create a budget. You have to track your spending. You have to prioritize your needs over your wants. And you have to save before you spend, not the other way around.
So what you're trying to say that this money management thing is no child's play?
It's no child's play at all.
The Money Clique is an annual financial literacy program to help you up your money game. The Money Clique is not just about money, it's about mindset. So in the Money Clique program, go beyond budgeting to rewire your thinking, to rewire your mindset, to change your thinking about income, to change your thinking about money management. So we'll help you grow your income, we'll help you manage it, we'll help you invest with confidence. Money is not just about what you know. Money is more about how you behave. And every day in the Money Clique program, what we'll try to do is to influence how you behave about money. This is not just financial education. This is financial transformation. I will hope to see you become a part of it. Thank you.
Yes, this is not just financial education, this is financial transformation, and you're welcome once again to my Money Clique Chronicles. And today we have another wonderful billionaire in the house here to share her story. And she's no other person than Madam Funmilola. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Coach. I'm glad to be here. Good evening, Coach. The billionaire of the coach of billionaires. Good evening, Coach. I'm honored to be here. Thanks for having me. Coach is frozen. Is it my network?
Okay, sorry you had a little mishap with our connection there.
I know, it's okay.
But
Good evening,
we
sir.
are right back. Apologies for that. And so earlier on, before the network interrupted, I was about introducing Madam Funmilola Williams to the house, because today she will be the one sharing her Money Clique Chronicles with us here on this very, very interesting episode here at the Naira Academy. So welcome, Ma. We're glad to have you here.
Coach. Thank you, Coach. Coach of billionaires. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All the billionaires in the house are reaching out and they are waiting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Onome, Odokuma. Thank you, Onya Chukwemeka. Everybody who have joined us at this time, those on Facebook, those on Instagram, and those here on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining, and we see you all. So we're not going to waste much time, and we're going to get into the discussion of the day, because today we want to hear from Madam Funmilola Williams on how her journey has been in the Money Clique program. We want to hear from her what her experience has been, what her to share by herself and tell us this is how it has been and this is what I've been able to do to get my result. So welcome, ma'am. But before we go on, we're going to invite her to officially introduce herself, tell us her name, what she does, and where she's from. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have the floor.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you very much. My name is Funmilola Williams. I am from Oyo State, Nigeria, and I'm a legal practitioner by profession, and I'm also in the medical line now currently. That's about it.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Ma, for gracing us with your presence here on this maiden edition of my Money Clique Chronicles. So,
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, the very first question that we always ask is, what motivated you to join the Money Clique program? And also tell us, before the motivation, was there any drag before you joined? So how did you get here? How did
The dragging, the dragging never stops. So we are committed to a lifetime of dragging. So
true?
I've been I've been in the Intentional Parents Academy for 4 years now, and 4 years, yes, yes, this is my fourth year in TIP, and by the way, TIP Intentional Parents Academy is a parenting academy. In case you've not heard of it, I'm telling you now,
Mm,
that's the best place to ace your parenting game. That's where you
true.
should be. I've been there for 4 years now. And then like 2 years ago, Coach Wendy started talking. And Coach Wendy will not advise you. Coach Wendy will drag you. So she,
Yeah.
she has for like 2 years now. She's been like, Yadas, go and join the MCP. I'm like, Coach has started. I said it's because it's Coach younger brother. That was my first. That was. I'm telling you, Coach. I'm being honest. I'm being sincere.
Yeah.
I said no. Coach is just hyping Coach Ebuka. It's because it's Coach younger brother. So I didn't take it serious last year. So this year she started again. She said, I'm telling you, the things you need, just the way you are learning parenting, don't assume that you know what to do with your. See, and what's necessary that conversation? We were supposed to have a course in the TIP, and then she was talking to people that assume that, oh, it is the money that we pay for the courses that is enriching the academy. And
Mm,
somebody was like, let me not lie to you. If I want to know how to know about money, learn about money, make more money, it's not from printing books. See, go and follow. She didn't even initially say join. She said start following the Naira Academy on Instagram. Then make up
yeah.
your mind to join today. After this program, go and join. And then was it April or March in the academy when we now had the when we reviewed the financially literate child. And
Mm.
anytime coach talks about that, I'm like, this person that coach is talking about is way younger than me. What does he want to teach me? So those are the mental blockades. Number one, I said it's coach younger brother. Number two, this person is younger. This pride, this I don't know what to call it. Let me not call it pride. And that's what it is anyway. I just said this person is better than this person. I didn't know I was fooling myself. So when
Mm.
coach was on it, I say if and the thing that I've come to learn about coaches, if coach says something, there's some people that say something you want to just wave it aside. But there's some people that when they talk, you listen. Coach is one of the people that when she talks, I listen. So I listened, and then here we are today.
Ah, great, great, great. That's an interesting one. That's very interesting one. I'm happy you're here today. In fact, you're joining the Money Clique is a chronicle on its own.
Yes, so it was a dragging for 2 years, total dragging. So it didn't just happen. It didn't just happen.
Oh, interesting, interesting. So eventually you were dragged in.
I was
How
dragged.
has the experience been so far that you've been dragged in?
Ah. It's like sometimes you're thinking, oh, let me just see. But there's some programs that I know that I do say that till the rapture of the church, there's some things that I'm not gonna stop doing. I'm not gonna stop
Mm,
doing TIP. The next one I'm not gonna stop doing is the Money Clique Program. So I
mm,
think that sums it up. Because where
mm.
you are in a place and then you're learn and then the learning environment is as though, even though I call coach the coach with the blue fire. So I coach
Yeah.
Wendy, Coach Wendy is the one with the red fire. So even though Coach Chukwuemeka is delivering the fire, it's still like it's calm, but it's fire notwithstanding. And then you see when you see, the thing is that when you're in a place and you can see your own transformation by yourself, nobody needs to tell you,
Mm,
nobody needs to convince you to continue on that particular journey.
mm.
So it's been
True.
it's been a journey of knowing myself more, knowing me more, knowing myself, knowing my blueprints, getting to know myself.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, if
Yeah.
there are things I don't like about this me that I am seeing, do I want to change it?
Mm,
If there are things that I need to do more, do I want to do it? So is there a place, is there a structure for me to continue to do that? And that is what the Money Click program is for me. So it's a place of structure for me where I continue to be better and better.
yes, yes, because money is first about you. Just like Coach Wendy will say, parenting is first about you. The same thing applies to money.
Same
Everything
thing
in life is about us. So if we fix us, every other thing will be
falls into
fixed.
place. That's right, coach.
Yes,
That's right.
yes, it falls into place. That's the right word. Falls into place. Okay, so like I said, you coming in is a chronicle on its own on how you got into the Money Click program. And sometimes when I go back because the first time you reached out to me and you told me the story of how you came in, how you dragged yourself, and how you told yourself, I'm not going to try this. How can this younger person be teaching me this thing?
Yes,
I
coach.
was
That's it,
never,
coach. That's the thing with us. That's the thing. Usually Africans is a thing. We
yeah,
we ascribe a lot of whatever importance to numbers, figures, age. But as you study scriptures, you realize that
Mm.
the fact that you've been around for a long time does not mean that you have the necessary wisdom. And the fact that somebody is much younger does not mean that the person lacks the requisite wisdom. So that was a learning curve for me. So I had to go and, in the yard now, we have 1,001 yards of humility agbada. So I had to go and hard. So I realized that my humility
I
agbada
get
was not
what.
enough. I had to go and hard. I had to go and hard. And sit down here and then learn and then grow. So it's a thing. And the thing is, what that thing does is that it causes a blockade. So you don't know, but you have it in your mind already. Once you're thinking,
True,
what does she have to say to me?
true,
What does he have to say to me? So whatever that person
true.
has to say is lost on you. And then you now
True.
begin to lose out on what should have been,
Should
a
have
moment.
gotten. Yes, true. I remember even when Coach Wendy started the TIP, and a lot of people say, what do you want to teach me? When your children is how
Mm,
old are your children that you want to teach me about parenting?
exactly.
You know, but
Exactly.
those are people that some of them have had to join years later, but that's where
Mm,
the dawn of the damage must have been
mm,
done. You know,
mm,
and I remember during the TIP Fathers Conference, I was talking to fathers and I was talking to them about the ego, of knowledge. What you said is even more peculiar with men. Men feel, why should I go out? What will you teach me? There's that ego, that comes that blocks people from getting to learn and grow. And the truth is, if we're not learning, we're not living. If we're not learning,
yeah,
we're not growing. And we keep growing to the day we die. All right. I'm happy that it's been an amazing experience. It would have been one thing that they dragged you in and you came in and you were disappointed.
no, 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 no. There's been no
so
disappointment at all. Sometimes
yeah.
I ask myself, okay, Fumi, what have you been doing in the last 10 years? Honestly, those are things I ask myself. I say, look at you.
Mm,
What have you been doing, really? Like, what have you been doing with yourself? But then they say that it's better to be late than, to never ever experience it. So it's all good.
true,
It's all
true, very true. Better late than never. So since you joined the program, right? What parts has stood out for you the most? Is it the classes? Is it the money tips? Is it the book reading? Is it the videos that was hard to watch? I remember the first time that some people watched the first video that was shared, and it came with a lot of emotions. Is it the activities? What has stood out the most for you?
So for me, webinars has been the pivot for me, and also our money daily tips. No matter how busy I am, no matter how my day is going, I always come there every day. What is coach saying today? What has coach
Hmm,
said today? Because I know that for every day there's a new wisdom. So it's as there's a fresh list of wisdom. Honestly, that's how I see it. But for also, I don't even TIP. There's some webinars I need to catch replay on. But since I've been here,
hmm,
I've never missed a live class.
hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
might be
very,
listening and I'll sleep up or whatever, but I'll come back to it. I don't let it
yes,
stay to the
yes.
next, because and the
Hmm,
one that is most striking for me remains your money blueprint. That one,
yeah,
I don't know. And every time I see myself veering off way, I remember that webinar. I say, okay, Funmilola, can you now turn back? Can you be
yes,
sensible? Can you be sensible
yeah.
and do what's right? So webinars, I don't miss them. I want to watch it live. I don't want to miss it. And our daily tips that we get every day, Monday to Friday, there's something, there's a
Hmm,
nugget that coach is sharing, and then it's relatable. And then the way members of the program to come into, to share learnings and all of that, it expands your
hmm.
mind, and then it makes you know that, hey, you're not the only one on this journey. So that, and
True.
also our reviews, our book reviews, I love them. I love our reviews. I love our book reviews. Even if though sometimes you have not read the book, but it's as though you have read it because of the
You
way
read
it's
the
been
book.
founded.
Hmm,
Yeah, and then people bring their life experiences and all of the mistakes that they have made in their journey and all of that. And for me,
hmm.
that's a thing. That's a thing for me.
Good. Wonderful, wonderful. Really happy to hear that. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's good to know that every part of the molecular program is
Very
actually
well.
touching, it's
Very
touching
well.
lives and it's having impact. Now, we would want to know, um, are there any financial habits, or mindsets that you had before that you've had to change, or the molecular
Draggy is
program has?
com- Draggy is coming again. Draggy is coming. Now the other time I said coach is the blue fire. This one now is dragging that you have to come to drag me, but it's fine. I'm ready to be dragged. So before I joined the academy, I'm sanguine. So of course, you know our temperament, we are this. So you can imagine how that kind of, untrained person with money. So I'm like that. You come to me now, like, if you, as long as that money is there, don't worry, it doesn't matter.
It goes.
So it goes. It goes. And then you find out that you're becoming savior of the whole world. That was one major money habit. That even till now, coach, I still struggle, but I deliberately now, I
Yeah.
intentionally, since I don't know the class that you were teaching us, you were even done with the teaching, and then somebody was asking a question about, okay, are we saying that now that we're now being more principle that money habits? Are you saying that when people come to us for help and blah blah blah, we shouldn't render? It was a question. I can't remember the name now. So you now responded that no. So what you do is, the way you budget for everything, budget for your charity, to budget for everything you want to do. So if it is this month, this is how much I am going to do for whoever comes my way, aside or as
Yes.
outside of my normal obligation and responsibility. And when that's done, it's done. So, coach, that was my light moment, my light bulb moment. So I just held on to it. So before going to be coach, I was reckless. No, and the thing is, it's not reckless for myself, reckless for others. I was someone that I thought I was Jesus. I don't understand. So I couldn't turn away from pain. Of course, that's how I am. That's how I still am largely. But of course, that was being manipulated. That was being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
But I couldn't say no to people in pain. And sometimes you don't know whether they're really in pain or they just see you as free ATM.
So the person who is willing to give, who would never say no.
You understand? So that's me. But now I'm culturally called this cultured empathy. So now I'm having that cultured, because I know I'm thinking that, okay, you need to plan for yourself too, plan for your daughter, plan for your future, even the purpose that you're on this earth to do, self. You can't just be derailing here and there. So that was me before the Money Clique program. But now that's not to say that I don't do anything anymore. But these days I look at it, I put it in a structure. Because really we don't live for ourselves alone. So that's one thing for me that's the Money Clique program has helped me with.
True. I'm really happy that you've moved away from the messiahship.
Oh, it was a lot. I'm not even gonna pretend. It was a
You're
lot.
no longer a messiah for everybody.
Thinking, oh, but this person is. What if this person really needs this? What I said, but now I understand that I can't. You can't do it. There's just so much one person
You
can
can't
do.
save everybody. You see, in the comment section, Mrs. Emily Sarah says, Mother Teresa, give it everything every time.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a
You
thing.
will drain
It's a thing.
yourself. You will drain yourself. And I'm happy
Mm.
that that's really one aspect that you've come to change. That's one mindset, that financial habit that you've seen yourself move away from. Because most times it's what keeps people down. Because we are in an African society where we live a communal life, but at the same
Mm.
time, not live a communal life. We should be careful not to drown ourselves while trying to, come out of the
That.
river. So you need to save yourself first before you can save someone else. So what happens most times, and that's the reason why when I look at Africa, we have a continuous circle of generational poverty. We have a circle. It's hard for us to maintain generational wealth, and sometimes moving out of the cycle of even having to create the wealth is the problem, because you're trying to save yourself, but you're dragging a million other people behind you, hundreds of other people behind you. So it now becomes very difficult for you to get there. But the truth is, for you to help others, for you to save others, you must save yourself. You have to save yourself. And it's unfortunate that our society, our culture has programmed a lot of us to be this way. Our society has programmed a lot of us to be saviors, especially firstborns. Oh, I pity firstborns a lot. When you see a typical firstborn in an African home, it is all about the other siblings apart from themselves. Because from when they are little, they are groomed to see themselves as, you have to take care of your siblings. So most times they have nothing to themselves. That's why whenever I go on social media and I see somebody, they'll say, my brother did all for us. If you check out, the person is the firstborn that did all the sacrifices. So the firstborn are always making all the sacrifices. It's the mindset that we're growing. It's good for us to help ourselves. But the thing there is, before we can help other people, let's get to a level of stability you know, and I'm happy that you've come to see that. When you get to a level of stability, it means that you will never fall off in helping others. You will have more people to help. You'll not just be helping at 1 or 2 people level. You might be helping at 10 people level, you know,
Yeah,
because you're not,
because there's a
you know.
structure.
Yeah, exactly. There's a structure. You now have a foundation, you know, for you to be able to do that. And I'm really, really happy that you got that part and you got that light. I'm happy for
That
that.
one, I'm not letting it go, coach. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, Suma. So in this few months, what tangible changes have you noticed in your finances or your money habits?
So now, what the one that is most striking for me, another thing is I'm somebody that's very bad with figures and numbers. Very, very
Mm,
bad. I used to say to I used to joke with my daughter that she's the one that teaches in mathematics. She's in primary school, but that's to say the level of when it's numbers, it confuses me. But I realized that
mm,
hey, if you're gonna get yourself on track, you must you don't necessarily it doesn't have to be the 1 point blah blah blah, but you should be able to track what it is that you have done with your money at a glance.
mm.
So
Yes.
when you were sharing the tips on budgeting, the thing we do at the click is that at the money click is that after we have a webinar, then we have daily nuggets on the webinar so that the teaching is further
It's,
consolidated in our minds. So that's time that way you taught us budgeting coach. So we now add to for every day we say track your expenses, get an app, do this. I did not get any app because I knew that it could be a struggle for me, but I opened a
mm,
folder on my phone. So for everything, so at a glance, I know what I did with my money. For me,
mm,
before it used to be like that. It used to be that I'll be wondering what's going on here. Do I have people that do I have family meeting people that have come to take this money? But now I'm able to say this is exactly if you ask me last month, because now there's income, there's expenditure, there's what I did, there's what everything is budgeted for to the last detail, everything. So nothing catches me by surprise. So if the money has gone somewhere,
mm,
I know exactly where it's gone and what it's meant for.
mm.
I ensure because now sometimes this another thing is this impulse buying of a thing. Especially when you have babies, we let our babies manipulate us a lot. That's one thing I
Mm.
also I let this one no, it's not going to work. So that's what to me. So I'm able to track myself better with the level of my my whatever with figures and everything. But I'm not confused about my money. I know where my money has gone to. I know what I've done with it. I know that okay,
Mm.
being put to good use, or am I just being a waster? You know.
True, true. So the program has really influenced your discipline around budgeting.
Yeah.
Now, how about saving and investing?
Oh yes. And I was coming to I came to your inbox to say this is how I've done about blah blah blah. So another thing
True.
on investing, I'm still a work in progress because I shared with you some of the things where my table was quite full as I was starting this year,
Mm,
and I said, okay, I'm going to finish this. So immediately after I finish this, then we'll move on to the next thing. But for the saving,
mm,
it's been help. It's the program has helped me because I have a target for every income that comes. And some people
mm.
some people say save at least 10%. Say no, is that one 10% is too small. When this
Yes,
thing
please.
comes, this is the percentage that must be saved. Let's give God his 10%. So let's now say,
Yes.
okay, this is what we're saving. And then since I've made I've listened, I've decided to follow in that particular teaching. So no matter how small it is, no matter even if it is a dash, even if it is a gift, whatever it is, I
Mm,
ensure that a portion is saved. And because you have taught us also that the saving is not just to be there, it is to grow it so that you can now use it to enter investment. So
true.
exactly. So that's where we are currently. The savings culture is getting better, and then gradually, hopefully, we're moving to the investing level. We're not in a
Yes,
rush. You have told us. I remember
yes.
you told us one. I don't know when. I put all this in my head. I'm not able to say the exact time you told us, but I know that you told us
No.
something that if the only thing we achieved all through this year is putting our finances in order,
Yes.
sorting our debts. If you have
It's a
debts,
big
you
win.
have your debts. If that's what you have achieved this year, you've achieved a lot. So then
Yes.
move on that. So our path is on the
So
shining
that's
light,
the structure.
shines
Yes.
brighter and brighter.
Perfect, 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 perfect. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I really love the fact that yes, you're putting these things to work, and of course, you're seeing the results. Now, would you say your perspective about money has shifted since you joined the Money Clique program?
Plenty shifts, coach. Plenty like this. Plenty shifts. There's this, before I used to think that, oh, if you have and you're not helpful to people, then you're mean, you're
Mm,
wicked. But now
mm,
I've come to understand that when I have, there's a reason for it. Can I not deviate from that particular reason why this money is meant for? So can I stay on track? Can I trust myself enough to say this is my budget, or this is my target? Can I be disciplined enough to say no matter what has happened, nothing will shift or derail me from this? I didn't used to be like that before. Once you come to me and say, for me, for me, for me, for me, I'm already out, Asia, Asia. But these days, so it's shifted because, and that's helped me to grow myself, because whether I like
mm.
it or not, I need to eat. Like, these days now in the morning we're talking every day about retirement. We just think that we're young, but
Yes,
just everybody's getting younger.
true,
Nobody's getting younger. In 10 years,
true.
I'm wondering, this is where I will be. So what will have happened by that time? So
Yes.
my perspective about money has changed. That doesn't stop me from doing the things. Funny enough, I'm better able now to even do more, in the sense that it's planned, it's budgeted. So
Yes.
nobody's coming to just come and crash on me and then expect,
Mm.
that's
In fact,
nonsense.
when it's more better planned, you get to see who actually needs it and who doesn't.
Exactly. Because
Because you're not
last
just
class you
looking
find
at
out
the
that
start
people
of
will
the
be okay.
emotions.
Yeah, last class people will be okay. Somebody chatted me yesterday. Since this is someone that's not spoken to me in more than 3 months, and one day you just wake up and say, and this I just want to we have not eaten yesterday. I say, if you have not eaten since yesterday, you have not died, you will not die. Nothing will happen. So, I just said, okay, you know what? Right now, I'm not able to do anything. But give me a
Yeah.
couple of, let me see what I can do. And so that nobody is great crashing, nobody's, because really, these things.
How about the 30-day rule? Have you been able to implement the 30-day rule?
Yes, coach. Yes, yes, yes. I remember when we were doing it that day for every day. That if this thing can wait for 30 days, that means it's not urgent. It is not.
Yes.
There's no urgency. And I
Yes.
find out that even when you now do that, you realize that you can even wait more than that. You can wait longer than
Mm,
that. You can wait longer. So
mm.
it is this lack of discipline, this instant gratification. I need to do this now.
Yes.
Nothing really needs to be done now. The only thing that needs to be done now is the air we breathe. That's the only thing
Mm.
that if you don't breathe, you're gonna pass out. So even the food,
True.
whatever it is, and no, I said to my daughter, I said, you know what? No, you're not sleeping under the bridge. That means you have where you're sleeping. You're not naked. That means you have clothes. So nothing
Mhm.
really is an emergency. The
True.
emergency should just be the air we're breathing, and probably a health challenge or a health situation.
Mm.
Otherwise,
True.
really, there's nothing that can't wait. Honestly, I learned that
True.
there's nothing that can't wait.
True,
There's nothing.
absolutely true. There's nothing that can't wait,
Yeah,
and if you can wait, then
yeah,
just wait.
yeah.
If you can wait, then just wait. Because a lot
Exactly.
of times, why we even get into debt is because we don't want to wait. So, someone told me one day that this was years ago, and the person told me that he takes advance. No, he wanted to furnish his house, and then he took salary advance. And I asked him, so why did you take salary advance to furnish your house? He said he just sees it as taking his money ahead of time. Taking his money ahead of time, but deeply rooted, it's instant gratification. Deeply rooted, it's lack of discipline. And that's one of the things that we get in the Money Clique program is understanding to build our discipline to wait, because there is joy in waiting. The joy
Yes.
will come later,
Yeah,
but there is
it's
joy in
done in the
waiting.
morning. Yeah, 2 minutes,
Yes.
just like that. Joy will
It's a
come
lot
in the
of
morning. It's true. It's true. It's true.
very true. Okay, all right. Thank you very much for
Thanks,
your
coach.
wonderful response. So now I want to ask, what's the biggest breakthrough or your aha moment since you joined the program?
So last year was my 39th birthday, and I sat
Okay.
by myself, and the way we say, Coach Hans will say, "Who will judge you? Don't tell all this. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't bring it here." Who will judge you? So before anybody judges me, I judge myself by myself.
Mm,
I sat
mm,
myself down. I judged myself by myself. I carried book. I was
mm,
judging. I was judging. I was judging. I was just judging. I was just judging. By the time I was on judging myself, I knew that, okay, this money clip that Kotoni has been saying, this is time to run it. So as
mm,
by January, I said, okay, my 40th birthday will be July, and I said, okay, God help me, of course, and everything. These are the
mm.
targets that I want to have been able to
Achieve.
do before my 40th birthday, and they were
Mm,
monetary targets. So they were
Yes.
not, so they were money as they were like, I'm judging myself after all. So I should be able
Yes.
to, I know where I stood, I know where I should have made adjustment and everything. Coach, I want to say to you that everything that I is it foresighted, if there's any English like that, everything that
Envisioned.
I had
Mm.
a foresight for that before my 40th birthday in July. I wanted to do, coach, everything, everything except nothing. And I said that to
Wonderful.
everything.
Wonderful.
I said I
And
wanted
that's
to
the
do
power
this.
of goal setting.
I,
Mm.
I wanted to do this before this, before this, and it was just four major things, and then the four happened.
Mm.
So
Wow.
for me, no, I don't need anyone to give me accolades. I can give myself that. Okay, yes, yes.
I'll give to you, man. I'll give you.
So that yes, this is working. This
Oh,
is working. And I
I'm
remember I
really.
came inbox to come and tell you. I came to come and share with
Yes.
your coach. See this one,
Yes.
this one, this one,
Yes,
this
you
one,
did. You
this one.
did. I can't forget them. They are in my mind. They're still fresh in my mind. And I'm really happy that you've been able to achieve all those things and within a short period of time. And that shows what we can achieve when we just become intentional. What we can achieve when we just put our minds to it. First, by even setting a goal. Because the first issue is that I'm sure before now you don't set goals for money. You don't tell
Yeah,
yourself, oh, this is what I want to achieve with my money.
yeah.
So because if you don't have a goal, you don't have a direction. So when you don't have a direction, you don't have a destination. You just anywhere benefits, you go just work out they go. If they
You
say
go
that here,
there.
you put your money, put inside,
Actually, take one, just a do as you want to do.
And you can take one. Exactly.
Exactly, coach. I got that one from coach.
You could tell this voice. Oh, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So coming into the community, in the cohort. So, in what way has hearing other members' experience or progress helped you?
So I'll start from TIP. So I learned community from TIP because that's the first
Mm,
one. That's the first community I joined. So I realized that while I was
mm,
still when I first came in, I used to be very quiet. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just reading, absorbing, digesting everything. But I realized that as people talked, you will see that people that came to make complaints about this one, 2 3 months, the more they kept talking, the more they kept adjusting. They kept conforming
mm,
deal of the TIP. So that taught me that in community you can grow collectively. So
true.
in Money Clique, a lot of times people just come and share a win as little as, oh, I paid on my credit card, and I'm encouraged like, okay, if this person can do this, then if I am also committed to this journey, then I can have this testimony and even more. So it encourages. I think that's the word. So being in that community encourages each and every one of us there. There is no, and then the beauty of it is that it's like a leveler. Nobody cares who you are, where you are
Mm,
from, whether you don't. Nobody cares.
yes,
We only care that we are here to get better. We're here to get transformed, and then is it
we're here to
happening?
learn.
Yes,
Yes,
we're here to implement. And there are times you see somebody say, "I'm struggling. Please help me." There is help. I'm struggling.
true,
Can I have you to all the webinars? Okay, I'm in your DM. So everybody's
true.
there, lifting each other, encouraging each other. So that's that community for me in that regard. It's been helpful. A lot of time when I'm thinking to myself that for me, I'm not doing so well. Oh, I'll just go say, I'll read that and say, okay, and I'll just encourage myself. And there's another thing we encourage each other too. So you know what? Anybody shares a small win, everybody shares you on. Everybody shares. I'm struggling. See, even before coach you come, even before coach you can come and say this is, you'll be seeing tips flying here and there, right? And before you know it, you can just get an idea of what it is that you need to. So coach just comes to come and put the icing on top of the cake. So the community is helpful. You don't feel you don't like I said to my I said to my girl that what, you're not the only one on whatever journey that you are pursuing. So in this journey of financial independence, this journey of financial literacy, financial accountability and everything, it makes me understand that I'm not alone on that journey. So there are other people like me that are reasoning like me, that want to be better, make better choices, make make things that really make sense at the end of the day. So that is what that community has offered, which I'm deeply grateful for. Every day, even if I don't talk every day, at times I also come and say, let me come and see what's going on here. What's happening? And for every time you come, there's nobody. You're not made to feel like you're left alone in the cold. Somebody is there to say something before coach comes to say, okay, you know what, you provided this is what I think. I've come to ask when you were teaching when you were teaching us about living a debt-free life. It was worrisome for me because of where I was, diaspora, and everything. Hey, so this diaspora, how are you going to buy a house? How are you going to do this? So it was worrisome for me. And I know that webinar looked as though you were flogging me. I say, hey, God, I beg, which one is doing it? What are we going to do? So, and I raised my concerns. I realized that I raised the concern. I dropped the question on the group, but probably you were occupied. So you didn't come until the next day. But by the time you came the
Yeah.
next day, people had given me insight into how they did, how they navigated. And I said, okay, Funmilola, you know what, just calm down, drink water, and then it can wait. It can wait, So
True. True.
that's the beautiful community. There's growth. There's growth.
Yes. One happened one day, and somebody was asking. So she had invested in the Nigerian stock market, and the broker who she bought through had gone out of business, and she wanted to know how she could recover her stocks.
Money.
Now, even before her portfolio, even before I came online, somebody had already replied her in the
Yes.
house. And before I could ask her, okay, well, tell her this is what you should do. Somebody was already helping her recover.
Yes.
She told me, oh,
Yes.
coach, we're already in the process of
Don't worry,
recovering.
we're fine.
I was like, oh, wonderful. That's the
Yeah.
power of community.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Mm,
It happens a
true,
lot.
true,
I was
true.
safe. Feel safe. Feel safe. Feel safe. Yes, coach.
Yes, wonderful. Honestly, really, really, really happy about that. Now, let's look more towards the future. I want to ask a question that is towards the future, right? Because whenever I talk about goals, it's always about, for me, goals are always about the future. So I want to know what expectations, what financial goals are you now more confident about achieving because of MCP? I know you've crushed the goals that you've set already for July. What goals have you set more that you're now more confident? Maybe when you were setting your goals the last time, maybe you were skeptical about that one. You said, let me keep this one aside. I'm not sure this one I'll get it now. Let me not go over my head. Which one do you think now that you can get no matter what? Which one are you now more confident about?
Investments, coach. As I said to you, I said once I clear this, once this one is cleared, the next thing is we're facing investments. You have taught us how to, what's that webinar now? How to make money from stocks, and that webinar. What's that title? I
Yes.
think I am
How to make money
that
from
particular
stocks.
one. Yes, I'll go back to it when I'm ready. Go back to it and face it squarely, and then eat that world, and then begin to move from there. And begin to build that transgenerational legacy wealth that you have taught us, and that is the end point of what we're doing. So that's where I'm going now,
Yes.
and that's what I'm confident. I know that if I ever hit a brick wall, I can come run that coach. Oh yeah, come and hold my hand. How do I do this? So I
That's what
know
we're
I'm
here
confident.
for.
So I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking at all. So but when I'm ready, then that's the next target.
But you know what is so wonderful about your journey that a lot of people might not know, and somebody who might be watching today might not know how possible that it is possible that yes, you can go from being in debt to having to achieve a lot more.
Yes.
And I'm glad that we are here in on this forum and talking about it, because there might be somebody who is watching today, right? And the person is wondering, maybe it's because you had it okay. That's why you're
I wish. I wish.
that's why you're speaking like this. Now, what would you say to somebody to recommend Money Clique Program for them? What would you say to somebody like this?
I was talking to my other sister. She's in Canada. She's
Yeah.
before she moved there, she was in the banking sector and everything. So I said, go to Insta. I didn't. She's my other sister. I didn't
Yeah.
advise her. Say, go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. Look for Ordinary Academy. Subscribe. Start following. Start watching all the videos. Come back to me.
Mm,
I went to my younger sister. Go to Instagram. Go and look for Naya Academy. Start following. Start doing. That's the
mm,
level of confidence I have. For me, the way I carry TIP, the way I carry girls up, the way I carry is the way I carry MCP. I'm like, if there's a place, and if there's, it doesn't matter the level that you are in your financial journey. Me,
mm.
I'm very, and what your people will call APA. APA means a waster.
Okay.
Very bad word. Yes, I'm that kind of person. People that don't. So, and from that level that I was able to give myself sense, structure. I
Mm,
was able to now start growing. So come as you are. It doesn't matter. I don't. I'm broke. It doesn't matter because coach,
mm,
it taught us that it's not even about whether the money. It's about your mindset. What is your
True.
mindset about money? What is your blueprint about money? How do
True.
you think about money? How do you see money? And the thing is that
True.
you will not know all these things until you have yourself x-rayed through classes, through
Mm.
webinars, until
Mm.
you do that. And it also
Mm.
shows that you're telling yourself that I want to be responsible for myself and my future self. Because that's one thing if there's anything that rings at the back of my head, coach, it is that I am the one, my business, my future self, how I end up in. Some of us were still lucky. You're 40, you're 45, you're still lucky. So people are already 60.
70.
So what are we saying? So just come
Mm.
as you are, as like that. Like, I'm broke, yes. I'm in debt, yes. I don't have any savings, yes. I don't have any income, yes. But like, just like, if you don't, if you need to go and borrow money to register the Money Clique program, please do it in 1 year. If you will follow what you're doing, if you follow the teachings, if you apply your mind, and if you be sincere with yourself and honest with yourself, if you see yourself finish, the way we're reading Total Money Makeover, the way that we saw the
Yes.
mirror, we saw ourselves.
Mm.
If you see yourself, if you see that mirror and you're willing to work on yourself, it will get better. It's not about the money itself, because eventually money is a mindset, money is an attitude, money is a life. The money is not the physical cash that we're talking about. Come
Mm.
as you are, the way you like that, just come, just carry yourself. Bam, enter.
And put yourself
Let's start
face.
learning. Let's start becoming. And don't think what does he want to say. Hey, if you're thinking that you will lose, I almost lost because I thought, what will coach say? Now I know. These
Mm.
days, the kind of ability I have, I know that if somebody knows more than me, knows more than me, just ask, can you accept it? Can
Mm.
you can you take it? Can the pride in your heart take that? This person knows more than me.
Mm.
Can I gain from this person? Can I learn from this person? Can I be better? Who doesn't want to be better? There's no one that
True.
doesn't want, except you're saying that you are okay to it. But if you think that there's a gap that needs to be filled, please come on in. We can
True.
break cycles of poverty. We can break cycles of bad spending. We can break cycles of lack, lack. We can plan
Yes.
and be better.
Yes.
That's
It's
what I
the
was saying.
power
Just
of the
come
mind.
as you are. Come, just
Mm.
come. Let's come. Come. There. Come. Enter fast.
Okay. So to somebody who is hesitant, you're telling the person to be just
Come,
getting now.
don't bother. Don't think it's one of those. It is not one of those things. Parenting, relationships, finances, they're never one of those things. So if there's a place where you can learn that, see this one, I recommend and put my full chest. Just come as we are. Everybody's getting better. That's the truth.
True.
Except you're not ready to own your journey. Except
True.
you're not ready to ask. Some people, they lie to themselves that no, it's because, and the way coach you said that they blame other people for their misfortunes. Stop.
Yes, the complainers and the
Stop.
blamers.
Stop the blame game. Stop the no, I didn't have any family to give me an inheritance. I have to start working for it. So start. Just
Mm.
start already, because you have kids already. And one day
True.
those kids are going to ask, so what are you going to be giving to them? What will be the legacy you pass on to them? So let's just come. We can be better together, honestly. Parenting, finances, relationships, we can be better. So please, this is the way. That's what I will
True.
say. If you're watching
True.
me, that's what I will say.
Thank you so much. And I see Madam Morimo will say, enter the ark, flood the
Yes,
bed, the
so
voice.
this is a financial hack. Yes, when we enter the hack in TRP, this one is a financial hack. Just come on in. Just come on in already. Come on in already.
Indeed, flood
Come on in
the
already. Can be better together. It's true.
Yes,
Can be
yes,
better
we
together.
really can be better together. We can be
Yes.
better together, honestly. And everybody, this is one program where everybody should be in, because it's not just about money, like I always say, it's about your mindset. If your mindset is in tune, your money will definitely get in tune once you put your mindset in tune. The problem is our mindset is not on the same trajectory as us. So we need to put our mindset in order. And once your mindset about money is right, you will get it right. You will definitely get it right. Thank you so much for throwing light on that. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so much,
for the
Coach.
vote of
Thank you for
confidence,
having
man.
me.
And then before we close, I would like to put these two questions forward. So about our books, the book reading. So we want to ask which of the books that we've read in the clique have stood out for you the most? Just one. Give
The
us
one
one
you the
book.
one you wrote, Coach. It's relatable. For me. It's relatable. It's simple. It's broken down. It's. I could see myself literally. It's
Mm,
simple. Everyone can pick it up. Everyone can understand. Everyone can know what we're doing. It's simple and
yes.
raising financially literate children.
I'm talking about the one I wrote.
Yes,
The one I've written another one that is coming out on Monday.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting. We'll buy. Reading is a thing for us. We'll buy, we'll read, and then we'll grow. We'll buy, we'll read, we'll
Yes.
grow, we'll become. But that one
Oh,
is,
really?
I love that one. Another one I love is the one we're currently reading, the Total Money Makeover. That one, you can't collect meat and butter by force now. You wear it. You be humble by force. Yeah, so you collect, you go and collect extra yard. You collect, and then you just, you know.
And you'll be all right, according to
You'll
the
be
trendy.
fine.
And you'll be all
Eventually,
right.
you'll be fine. You'll be very all right. You'll be very all right, too. Very all right.
So just say, and you'll be all right. And indeed, eventually you'll be all right. Okay, but
Exactly.
so we'll be rounding up now. So we're rounding up now. It's been a wonderful, amazing session.
Thank
The comment
you.
section has been going on fire because it's been very, very, very engaging. Been
Thank
a
you,
very
coach.
interesting
Thank you. And I
conversation.
want to say that what we pay is little compared to what we get, coach. I am serious. I'm being honest. What we pay,
Mm,
the amount you pay to be in the Money Clique is little compared to what we get. And then we get rebates on all courses. Let me tell you now. Yes, so every
true,
course you get a rebate as part of
true,
the Money Clique member. So please, that money, if you have been contributing it to 10,000, its money will be complete now. So there's no
true,
excuse. There's no excuse.
true.
Thank you, coach, for what you do for us, what you do for me. I am grateful. I do not take it for granted at all, at all, at all, at
Very
all.
welcome, man. Very welcome, man. Thank you very much. And to close it for tonight, we want you to describe your Money Click experience in just 3 words.
It's been transforming for me.
Hmm.
Transforming. It is transforming. It
Hmm.
is transforming. Totally,
Okay.
completely. And
Total.
I'm still a work in progress. I'm not there yet, but
True.
I'm willing to stay. I'm willing to stay the course. I'm willing to continue. I'm willing to keep adjusting. I'm willing to take out what I need to take out. I'm willing to be more disciplined where I need more discipline. Focus where I need more focus. I'm just ready
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, I realize that it is about me. I'm preparing
True.
myself. Whatever I do now, I'm preparing to meet that Funmilola I will meet at 50. That Funmilola I will
Hmm.
meet at 60. Will I be
True.
proud of? Will I love to meet that Funmilola? Will I be happy to meet that
True.
50 or 60?
True.
So whatever that
True.
will cost me to stay that course till then, I am willing to do. So it is transforming for me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. And just like you rightly put it, would you like to see your 5 years older self and be proud? What would your 5 years older self say if they see the decisions you're making today? Because the truth is, it's the decisions that you make today that will determine the next 5 years of your life. It's the decisions you make today that will determine the next 10 years of your life. It's the decisions that you made 5 years ago that have determined the five
Yeah.
years where you are today. 10 years ago, that determined where you are today. So I'm saying this to everyone who is watching us today, and you're not in the Money Clique program, and I'm telling you to get in. Get in now.
Come on in.
Come.
Ewole, come on in immediately, like yesterday. Like
I'm telling
yesterday.
you, get
You will
right
not,
in. The
no
details are
regrets. No
get right
regrets. No
at all.
regrets. No regrets.
At
Just
all.
gratitude.
At
Just
all. At
gratitude.
all. You will be happy that you made that decision. You will be happy you made
Yes.
that decision. Right? And you can get in by just booking a slot, single slot for 10,000, a couple slots you can book for 20,000
Showing
naira.
on the screen. I can see the screen so everyone can see it. No
Yes.
excuse. No
Yes.
excuse. And
So
we're not paid
please,
to do this. It is because it is working. If it's not
yes,
working, we will not be here. No
yes.
one is
So
paid to do this. Please.
nobody's paid to do this.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes, yes. Madam Funmilola is completely 100% here on her own accord. She's here because she wants to encourage somebody to join. She's here because she wants to show the world that this thing works and you
Yeah.
can get results too. So please get in, get in. Stop doubting and get in. You know what I always say to people? I always say, if you've tried your way for so long, it didn't work. Why not try another way? What if it
Release that pride, release that ego, and stop being a Thomas. Stop already.
true,
Stop
true.
already.
Just
Stop
get in.
already.
Just get in and begin the journey to your transformation. And I want to thank Madam Funmilola Williams for bringing out her time. It's something we don't take for granted because time is the ultimate currency. So to bring out 45, 50, 1 hour of our time to be here, I think that's the biggest thing that you've done for us because we value time so much. So I want to say very big thank you, ma'am, for
I'm
being
happy to
here
do it, Coach.
tonight with us
I'm
to
happy to
share
do
your
it.
journey. It is with utmost happiness, with utmost regards that we say a big thank you to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach. I'm glad to be here. Regards to the family. Thank
All
you.
right,
Good
ma'am.
night.
All right.
Bye.
So have a good night, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
And on that note, we'll be ending this episode tonight of my Money Clique Chronicles. Remember that tomorrow we'll be right here back again to give you another episode, to give you another person's journey. Remember, we're going to be doing this till 13th of November. Because we'll have a long list of people lined up who are willing to share their stories to you. So you know that this is not a fluke. You know that this is not something, maybe they just went to do one thing by the side. No, these are real people coming out with their real stories. And guess what? There are even more people who won't be coming out to share, because not everybody can come out and be here. So we're really urging you to come and join. Join and see your financial transformation. The details to join the Money Clique program are on your screen. Right? If you want to book a slot, the details are on your screen. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you will see the message passing down at the bottom of your screen on how you can register. There's a number there. Just send the message to that number and we'll give you all the details. You can reach us on any of our social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere, even on YouTube. Send us a message, right? And we'll get right back to you with all the details. The registration has commenced into the 2026 cohort. And remember, come January 18th, 2026, we're going to kick off the Money Clique program for 2026. And if you do not register before then, we're going to leave you out. So thank you very much for joining us. Tomorrow, we'll be here with yet another billionaire to share their story, their journey, and their chronicle in the Money Clique program. My name remains Chukwemeka Onyenezi, and I am the founder of the Night Academy. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Did anyone teach you how to handle money while growing up? I guess not. Most adults learn the hard way through debt and financial stress. But here's the thing, your child does not have to repeat that same cycle. The Naira Academy has created the Money Clique Kids program where your child can learn how to save, budget, spend wisely, and understand the basics of investing. So what are you waiting for? Enroll your child in the 2026 Money Clique Kids program and give your child the head start you didn't have.